bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. In this offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Gibson here complete. Not much there, only a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff looking right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Buying time to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And out of bounds right around the 20.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun. Love escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
To Logan Thomas.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And they'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the 1st quarter with the score Falcons 7, Washington nothing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st down, Washington.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second down, Love. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Landon Collins made the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Love now on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
A gain of 12. And a Washington first down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made by Chase Young.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun. Love eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Love. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. Flushed out right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man here, Sims complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Washington.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for the Falcons.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They
looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
I know we care what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's third down.
On the coverage.
Love. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Washington first down.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's Geis on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Complete to
able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Washington.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Going back to Love. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. On 2nd down, Love once more. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Point after.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
The game at 14. To kick off for the Falcons.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to Stevenson.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Washington.
Here's Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Love from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Gerald Everett.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll air this one out deep for and got his man complete. And marked him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. 2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On the ground, Geis. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Brashad Perriman there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Love. On the move to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long for Love. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has been measured revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is Geis. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run with Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I guess they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This would put them in the NFC title game.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this! Let's stop him!
Tonight's finals.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.